Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, my name is Janelle Veronica and I post makeup videos twice a week on Wednesdays and on Saturdays. So if you absolutely love your makeup, make sure that you subscribe and join the family here in Makeup Land. Today I'm going to walk you through a very cute makeup look. I want it to be a little bit more on the fuller coverage. So I'm going to go in with my L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte foundation. This is what I'm going to be using today. For my eyeshadow, I'm going to use the colored Raine Queen of Hearts eyeshadow palette. This is what the palette looks like. We have a beautiful purpley burgundy matte shade that I want to use in my crease. Some beautiful shimmer shades as well for the lid. So the lid is going to look really pretty today. So this is what I'm going to use on my eyes, and obviously I'm going to sprinkle in some other makeup to pull a full face together. So with that said, let me get to priming and let me get some makeup on my face. For my primer today, I'm going to go in with the Fenty Beauty Pro Filt'r Instant Retouch Primer. This is what it looks like. This is the bottle. I just normally go in with 2 pumps. Alright guys, my dogs were barking a little bit, so I had to go and stop them from barking. But as you can see, that primer really smooths out the complexion. It's the perfect base for under your foundation. So if you want a really good primer that's going to smooth out the skin, make sure that foundation applies nicely on top of it, definitely give the Fenty Beauty primer a try. It is one of my favorites. I'm going to move on to foundation now, and as I said, this is the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte foundation, and the shade that I use is 113 Brown Suede. I'm just going to go in and dot that all over the face. I'm going to go in with my Real Techniques Miracle Sponge and start to pounce. We're going to pounce that foundation in, making sure that we have nice even coverage all over the face. Alright guys, foundation all blended out. Look at it. Look at the material. This foundation, so beautiful. Drugstore, affordable, but it's more on the fuller coverage. It looks so smooth and non-cakey on the skin. It's a good one. I'm going to do some concealing and some highlighting of the face. Today I'm going to go in with my McGrath Skin Fetish Sublime Perfection Concealer. I use this one in the shade MD23. It's nice and golden on my mustache, a little bit just to highlight the forehead, just a teensy bit, down the bridge of my nose, and a little bit on the chin. I'm going to let that concealer dry down while I sculpt, while I contour the skin. I find when you let your concealer dry down a little bit, it blends better. You get fuller coverage. So definitely give that a try. Let your concealers dry down while you contour your face. This that I'm using for contour today is the Juvia's Place Shade Stick in the shade Katsina. So on the cheeks and around the forehead. I'm going to go in with my BH Cosmetics number 3 brush and start to blend making sure to push the cheekbones upwards so that they look nice and sculpted and lifted. Working the forehead backwards into the hairline. Alright, contour all blended out, and as you can see, I don't go too dark with my contour. I like to focus more on bronzing. I like a bronzy face more so than a very heavy contour. I'm going to switch to my callus sponge. These are so soft, and start to blend the concealer out. I like to start at my chin, just in patting motions, onto the forehead, down the bridge of my nose, then onto the under eyes. And really take your time and blend out your under eye concealer. Alright, so you see how we took our time, blended out the under eye concealer. It doesn't look too heavy or too cakey. For my setting powder today, so I'm going to set my concealer down. I'm going in with one of my favorites setting powders, and one of the best setting powders in my humble opinion. The Huda Beauty Easy Bake Loose Baking and Setting Powder. I use this one in the shade Banana Bread. So I'm just going to dip my sponge in. I like to dab the excess off on the back of my hand, then go in and really press, and you see how this powder just melts. It is so good. No flashback at all, because I know we're all concerned about flashback. I'm also going to use that powder to set down the bridge of my nose where I highlighted as well. So I basically just set down all of the areas that I went in with the concealer, with the Pat McGrath concealer. I set down all of those areas with the Huda Beauty powder. Now I'm going to move on and set the rest of my face. I am using my good old trusty Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless Pressed Powder. I use the shade 365 Nutmeg. It is such a beautiful powder. So good at setting your foundation down. And I've hit pan, as you can see, because I really like it. I normally go in with a sponge first and press the powder in. Around the forehead. Then I'm going with my large BH Cosmetic number 1 just to smooth. For bronzer today, I'm going to use the Morphe Glamabronze in the shade Prodigy. It's a nice rich bronzer, and as I said, I love to bronze. This is my Ashley P04 brush that I'm going in with. So we're just going to stamp that into the cheekbones. Ooh, I think I went a little heavy today with that bronzer. Let me just pull it back, Janelle. You don't have to go too heavy with your bronzer. I'll probably just go over that with my powder brush to soften it around the forehead. I'm also going to go in on a smaller brush and just sculpt the nose out with the same Morphe bronzer. Alright, so cheekbones are really bronzed today. I'm not mad at it. As I said at the beginning of the video, I really love bronzer. I love a nice bronzed, sun-kissed complexion. Alright guys, brows are done. I did them quickly off camera just to save a little bit of time. I find the focus for me is not really on my brows. I just do them quickly, fill them in, a little concealer underneath, and that's it for my brows. To prime my eyes for the eyeshadow, I used my e.l.f. 16-hour Camo concealer, the matte finish one, in the shade Deep Olive. Now, as I said, for the eyeshadow, I have the Colored Raine. Colored Raine makes some really good eyeshadow palettes. It's pigmented, the shimmers are beautiful, the mattes blend out really good. So if you're looking for like a really good eyeshadow palette, you can give Colored Raine. It's a wonderful brand. Give them a try. This is the Queen of Hearts palette that I'm going to go in with. And I'm going to start by going in with this plum called Ladyship. That color right there in the palette. And I'm going to blend that into my crease. This is a Morphe M434 blending brush that I'm going in with. I'm just going to start by laying down the color by patting it in before I do any blending. I'm just going to build it up. On the outer V of the eye as well, so that it hugs the eye. Alright, now let me do some blending. Alright, so crease all blended out. That color is so beautiful. It's such a pretty color. I'm going to go in with a lid shade now. What am I going to use for my lid? I'm going to stick to a color close to the crease color. I'm going to go in with this shimmer called Noble Woman. That one. It's like a burgundy shimmer shade. And I'm going to use that all over the lid. And this is my e.l.f. flat shader brush that I'm going in with. Stunning. Isn't that color so pretty? Look at it. Such a pretty shimmer shade. It's called Noble Woman. I hope my mirror wasn't blocking you, but look at it. Such a beautiful shimmer shade. I'm also going to use the crease color Ladyship along the lower lash line just to smoke out that area. as an inner corner highlight, because I love a little pop on the inner corner, I'm going to go in with this gold called Your Majesty in the palette. That is so cute. Lovely. So we're done with the eyeshadow palette. Eye look is finished. Let me pop my lashes on. Lashes are really going to bring this look together. This is the Eyelure London Definition Lash, full and bold, style 126. Let me pop these bad boys on, come back, do my blush, perfect my under eyes, do a lip, and wrap up the look. Alright guys, so lashes are on, and these lashes, so cute. Eye look, so pretty. I really love that gold on the inner corner of the eye. The shimmer shade is absolutely stunning. It's time for blush now. For my blush, I'm going to go in with a Revlon blush. This is the Revlon powder blush in the shade Very Berry. This is what it looks like. It's a nice pinky plummy colored blush, and I'm going in with my Real Techniques 400 blush brush. So we're just going to add some color to the cheekbones. I like to bring it all the way up and around. Alright, so I am happy with that amount of blush. Time to perfect the under eyes. I'm going to go in with my Morphe M554 tapered paddle brush. Dip into some of the Huda Beauty powder. Shake the excess off. Y'all guys know the drill by now. Then go in and really brighten the under eyes. Blend it nicely into the blush and perfect it. Alright, nice. For setting spray, I'm going to use my Morphe Mattifying Continuous Setting Mist. Now while the setting spray dries down, I'm going to line my lips. This is another Morphe product. This is the Morphe Lip Pencil in the shade Trendsetter. It's a brown liner. For lipstick, since we have all that color going on the eyes, I'm going to keep the lips very nude today. This is a Juvia's Place liquid lipstick in the color Bronze Toast. It's a nice nude. I'm going to top it with another Juvia's Place product. This is the Juvia's Place gloss in the shade Oasis. Alright guys, and that is the makeup look all complete. My nice, cute, fuller coverage makeup beat. Hope you guys like it. I think the eyeshadow is so pretty. We have the nude lip, we have the nice blush, we are bronze, we are contoured, all of the good stuff, all of the stuff that we like. So if you like the video and you like the makeup, don't forget to give the video a thumbs up. If you are new here, I would love to have you stay, so make sure that you subscribe and join the family here in Makeup Land. So until next time, I hope you guys had fun hanging out with me. Today was very chill. I'm just a very chill person in general, so I'm not very dramatic or over the top. But I hope you guys had fun hanging out with me, watching me do my makeup, maybe get some inspiration for when you do your makeup. Maybe you saw some products that you like and that you are going to try out. Drop me a comment, let me know if there are any products that you're going to purchase and try for yourself. So until next time, I want you to be fabulous. Have a fantastic week wherever you are, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.